Have you ever felt that you could do more to captivate a woman's attention, but weren't sure what exactly? What if I told you that with just 2 simple words, you can completely change how she perceives you? Yes, it's true. These words aren't magic spells, but they hold a unique power to make you more attractive, more magnetic, and incredibly engaging. Stick around, because by the end of this video, I'm going to reveal how you can use this simple phrase to transform your interactions, boost your confidence, and build stronger, more irresistible connections with women. But wait, there's more. I'll not only share the phrase, but also explain how to incorporate it into your daily conversations so seamlessly that it feels natural. Imagine saying these words in a way that draws people toward you, sparks deeper emotional connections, and elevates the way you relate to the women in your life. All of this begins with just 2 little words, and I'll show you exactly how to use them with confidence and authenticity. Before we dive in, please take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Your support helps me bring valuable content that can make a real difference in your life, and by subscribing, you'll never miss out on any of our future videos. So, can I count on you to support us? Let's get started. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I encourage you to click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated on all our latest content. I'm eager to hear your thoughts on today's topic. If you enjoy the content, please comment 1 below. If it doesn't resonate with you, leave a 0. Your feedback is crucial as it helps me create better videos that align with your interests. Now, let's get started. Did you know that with just 2 powerful words, you can entirely transform the way women perceive you? Yes, it's absolutely true. Today, I'm going to reveal to you a simple, yet profoundly effective, phrase that can drastically change the way you interact with women. It holds the potential to make you more attractive, more magnetic, and irresistibly engaging. Now, don't get me wrong, these aren't magic words that will make you an overnight heartthrob. But I assure you, when used with genuine confidence, clarity, and the right intention, these words can completely reshape the way women see you and how they respond to your presence. The emotional power embedded in these 2 words is incredible. They convey a sense of inner strength, self-assurance, and an unwavering understanding of what you want. When you speak these words, you aren't merely talking. You are manifesting a message of confidence, clarity, and leadership. You are telling the world, and more importantly, the woman in front of you, that you know who you are and you are comfortable expressing it. That kind of strength, when shown authentically, is magnetic. And here's the best part. I'm going to teach you how to incorporate this game-changing technique into your everyday interactions, making it feel like second nature. Imagine using these words so seamlessly that they elevate your relationships, make you stand out in a crowd, and draw people toward you. But before we dive deeper, I need your support. Please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Your engagement not only supports me but also helps the channel grow, so I can continue to bring you valuable content that truly makes a difference in your life. Plus, by liking and subscribing, you're signaling to the algorithm that this video matters, helping it reach more people who can benefit from this life-changing advice. So, can I count on you to hit that like button? Let's jump right into it. Too many men fall into the trap of being overly accommodating or indecisive when they're talking to women. They mistakenly believe that by saying things like, "We can do whatever you want," or "I don't know, whatever you prefer," they are being kind, respectful, or considerate. But in reality, these kinds of statements don't communicate respect. They communicate uncertainty. Women can pick up on this. They can sense when a man doesn't have a strong opinion or when he's unsure about what he wants. And while this might seem harmless, this indecisiveness erodes the very confidence that is so incredibly attractive. It's like a woman is subconsciously asking herself, if he can't even decide on this small thing, how can I trust him to take the lead in a relationship? In these moments, instead of feeling like she has a secure, capable partner, she might feel a sense of unease or hesitation. The attraction quickly starts to fade. What many men don't realize is that the words they choose, words that might seem innocent or flexible, are, in fact, silently pushing the woman away. So, What's the secret to truly standing out and captivating her attention? The answer is simple. 2 little words: I want. These words, while seemingly straightforward, carry a depth and power that speaks volumes. When you say, "I want," you're not just stating a preference. You're revealing your inner confidence. You're showing that you know what you want, and you are unafraid to claim it. The beauty of these 2 words lies in their clarity. When spoken with conviction, they demonstrate decisiveness, something that every woman craves in a partner. They are a silent declaration of strength, assertiveness, and direction. Now, let me be clear. I want is not about being selfish or domineering. It's about embracing your desires and your preferences with pride. It's about knowing that your voice matters and that your desires are worth expressing. When you say "I want," you're not only communicating your choice, you're also showcasing your leadership, your vision, and your ability to take charge of situations. And that, my friend, is irresistible. You see, women are not only drawn to physical attraction, they are deeply moved by emotional confidence and strength. A man who can express what he wants is a man who is in touch with his own emotions and his own desires. He isn't afraid of vulnerability, he embraces it. And in doing so, he allows himself to form a deeper, more meaningful connection with the woman in his life. He becomes a safe harbor, someone who can guide, support, and build a future with confidence. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Imagine the difference it would make in your relationships when you stop second-guessing yourself and start expressing your desires openly. When you say "I want" with clarity and confidence, you're making a bold statement that not only speaks to your self-assurance but also invites the woman to take part in your world. You're telling her, "This is me. This is what I desire. And I'm inviting you to join me on this journey." So the next time you're interacting with a woman, whether you're planning a date, making a decision together, or discussing your plans, remember these 2 words, "I want." Use them confidently. Let them reflect your strength, your clarity, and your ability to lead. Trust me, you'll see a noticeable shift in the way women perceive you, and more importantly, in the way they respond to you. You'll be amazed at how powerful something so simple can truly be. In the end, these words are a testament to your inner power. They show that you don't just exist in the world, you lead in it. And that, more than anything, is what makes a man truly magnetic. Now that you understand the profound impact of these 2 powerful words, it's time to dive into the most important part. How do you apply them in real life? Because yes, saying "I want" is one thing, but actually integrating these words into your daily interactions and conversations is what truly makes all the difference. It's not enough to simply know what to say, you have to embody the confidence and clarity behind those words. This is what will truly change the dynamic in any situation. Let's take a closer look at how you can use these words to immediately shift the way you approach women and create an irresistible aura around yourself. Imagine this. You're inviting a woman out, and instead of the typical hesitant, passive approach that many men use, something like, "Hey, if you want, we could hang out sometime," which frankly doesn't carry much weight. Why not take a moment to use those 2 words and make a statement of intent? Try saying something like, "I want to take you to dinner this Friday." This is a game changer. Why? Because suddenly, you're no longer waiting for her approval. You've made a plan. You've communicated exactly what you want in a direct and assertive way, which makes you appear confident, decisive, and attractive. Instead of sounding like someone who is unsure or tentative, you now come across as someone who knows what he wants and has the courage to ask for it. This subtle but powerful shift in your approach has a profound effect. It changes the way you are perceived by others. It communicates that you're a man of action and not just a man of words. You're not sitting around hoping someone else will make decisions for you. You're taking charge and making things happen. This, my friend, is how confidence looks in action, and it's the kind of confidence that draws people in, especially women. Now, let's say you're in a situation where you're starting a conversation with a woman that you're genuinely interested in. Instead of falling into the trap of being too shy or vague, saying something like, "I don't know, maybe we could talk sometime," which doesn't express any real intention or interest. Flip the script with the same powerful words. Instead, say, "I want to get to know you better. How about we grab a coffee this week?" Do you see the difference here? By expressing your interest openly, you're giving her the clarity she needs to know where you stand. There's no confusion, no ambiguity. You're offering a clear invitation. And the most attractive part about it, it shows that you are comfortable with yourself and your desires, and you are unafraid to pursue them. This level of clarity doesn't just stand out, it shines. Women are often drawn to men who are straightforward, who can express their desires without fear or hesitation. It creates an instant connection because it's refreshing to encounter someone who knows exactly what they want and can communicate it with ease and confidence. Women want to be around men who aren't afraid to take the lead, who don't sit back and let life pass them by. You are now showing up as a man who's active, engaged, and willing to take charge when the time is right. But what if you want to take it one step further and truly capture her attention? What if you could send a single text that could have her thinking about you non-stop? Imagine this. You send a message so magnetic, so compelling, that it completely shifts her focus. She starts thinking about you even when she's with someone else, even when she's busy with her day-to-day life. That's the power of these secret phrases I'm about to share with you. These texts aren't just about making a woman notice you. They're about creating a longing, a desire that builds over time. These words trigger an emotional reaction that makes her crave your presence, and once that craving begins, she'll be eagerly anticipating your next encounter. But be warned. If you're not ready for the intensity that these texts can create, I would advise caution. Because once she starts thinking about you all the time, there's no going back. If you want to make her absolutely hooked, click the first link below to download these magnetic messages. Watch how, almost instantly, she becomes fixated on you, eagerly awaiting your next interaction. It's all about setting the tone for something deeper and more passionate, something that has her counting down the minutes until you're together again. Now, let's shift gears a little. What happens when you're already in a relationship or seeing someone? The power of "I want" is just as valuable in this stage, if not more. When you're in a relationship, you can still use these words to enhance the connection between you and your partner. Instead of using vague statements like, "whatever you prefer is fine," which might sound passive or disinterested, take a more assertive, loving approach. Imagine saying something like, "I want to spend more time with you this weekend. How about we plan something special together?" This is a bold, clear statement that shows you're not just content to drift through life together. You want to create something meaningful. You're actively choosing to spend time with her and make the most of your time together. This not only strengthens the bond, but also shows her that you value the relationship enough to put in the effort to make it thrive. It's important to note, however, that confidence must always be paired with respect. Confidence does not mean being pushy or overbearing. It doesn't mean demanding things or disregarding her feelings. Confidence is about being secure enough in your desires that you can express them without hesitation. But it's also about knowing when to listen, when to compromise, and when to give space. If you use "I want" in a way that respects her needs and feelings, it will create an incredible connection. But if you use it without consideration, it can come off as self-centered or insensitive. That's why empathy is just as important as clarity. So, what do you need to keep in mind to make sure this technique works effectively? You need to remember that confidence without empathy is a recipe for disaster. Always ensure that your words come from a place of genuine respect for the other person's feelings and desires. When you express your wants, make sure they are aligned with creating a mutual, meaningful connection. This way, you not only avoid sounding arrogant or demanding, but you also build a deeper bond rooted in understanding and shared values. The key to this technique's success is balance. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. By now, you should understand that these 2 words, "I want," aren't just about expressing a preference. They are a tool for communicating with clarity, confidence, and purpose. When you use them consistently and thoughtfully, you will see how they reshape your interactions, build stronger connections, and make you irresistibly attractive. It's not about being forceful, it's about being authentic. And authenticity, combined with clarity, is a combination that is absolutely magnetic. So, go ahead, start using I want in your life, and watch the transformation unfold. When you express your desires with confidence, your relationships will shift, your self-esteem will grow, and women will start seeing you as the powerful, attractive man you truly are. It's all about being bold enough to take what you want and confident enough to ask for it. Trust me, when you do, you'll never look back. But before we get into the real details, I want to hear from you. If you're really enjoying this content and feeling empowered by what you're learning, drop the words "I want" in the comments below. Let's see just how many of you are true alpha males. Those of you who are ready to take control of your life, your interactions, and your relationships. Let's see who's committed to becoming the best version of themselves, confident in their desires and unafraid to express them. Now, let's get something straight. Saying "I want" doesn't mean you're trying to make the entire world revolve around you, nor does it mean you're imposing your desires on others without any consideration for how they feel. It's not about dominating the conversation or trying to control the situation. Far from it. It's about being clear with your intentions and expressing your desires with authenticity, confidence, and respect. When you say "I want," you're simply being honest about what you want in that moment. But that doesn't mean you don't leave room for her to express what she wants as well. Here's the key distinction. Being clear about what you want does not mean being rigid or inflexible. It means you're open and honest while also being receptive to what she needs and prefers. It's about having the confidence to express your desires directly, without hesitation, while still being mindful of her feelings and showing that you respect her boundaries and preferences. Let me give you an example to really drive this home. Let's say you're asking a woman out, and you say, "I want us to go out for dinner tomorrow." That's direct, assertive, and shows that you know exactly what you want. But what happens if she responds by saying she's busy tomorrow or prefers another day? The real test is how you handle that response. A great way to respond would be to say, "Sure, I understand. How about Saturday instead?" This shows her that you are flexible, considerate, and willing to compromise without losing your sense of direction. You're not demanding anything or throwing a tantrum because things didn't go exactly as you envisioned. You're adapting with grace and still maintaining control of the situation. This kind of maturity and emotional intelligence is incredibly attractive. But here's where the real power of "I want" comes into play. You need to be firm, but not stubborn. There's a big difference between being firm in your convictions and being so rigid that you alienate the person you're trying to connect with. A woman will appreciate that you're clear about what you want because it reflects confidence and self-assurance. It shows her that you're a man who knows himself, and that's magnetic. But if you come off as inflexible or unwilling to consider her desires, needs, or feelings, you could quickly begin to appear selfish, insensitive, or arrogant. And let me tell you, arrogance is a major turn-off. It's a quality that will undermine any relationship, no matter how strong the initial attraction. So how do you strike that balance? It's about being assertive without crossing over into entitlement. It's about being clear with your desires and being confident enough to express them, but also being receptive and willing to adjust when necessary. This is where emotional intelligence comes in. It's about understanding that relationships are a two-way street. You're not just expressing what you want, you're also creating an opportunity for her to express herself in return. When you are clear about your intentions, it opens up space for her to do the same. This is what builds a foundation of trust and mutual respect. By using "I want" in the right way, you're not just asserting your own needs, you're creating a space for her to be heard as well. This dynamic fosters open communication, where both of you feel free to express your desires, boundaries, and needs without fear of judgment. And that is a true partnership. When both people feel respected and valued in a relationship, it leads to a deeper connection, built on honesty, transparency, and mutual understanding. Imagine how much easier and more fulfilling your relationships would be if you could communicate like this, with clarity, compassion, and a genuine respect for each other's needs. You'd be surprised how many issues and misunderstandings could be avoided if both people are able to express themselves openly and confidently, while also being receptive to one another's desires. The beauty of this approach is that it's not just about getting what you want. It's about creating a balanced, respectful dynamic where both individuals can thrive. It's about recognizing that confidence is not about being the loudest voice in the room or about asserting control over every situation. True confidence comes from being comfortable with who you are, knowing what you want, and being secure enough to allow others the space to express themselves as well. So the next time you're faced with a situation where you have to express what you want, whether it's asking a woman out, making plans, or simply communicating your desires, remember that being clear and confident doesn't mean being inflexible. It means being assertive while still being open and considerate of the other person's feelings. It's this balance that makes you both magnetic and emotionally intelligent, qualities that every woman deeply values. In the end, using I want in your life isn't just a technique for getting your way. It's a tool for building stronger, more meaningful relationships, founded on trust, respect, and effective communication. It creates an environment where both partners feel seen, heard, and valued. And that, my friend, is how you cultivate the kind of deep, authentic connections that last. So remember, it's not just about the words you say, but how you say them, and the respect and empathy you bring into the conversation. But here's the most important thing to keep in mind: your tone. It's not just about the words you say, it's about how you say them. Your tone of voice and your overall attitude play a huge role in how these words are received. You don't want to come across as authoritarian or bossy, giving orders as if you're in charge of everything. That's a common mistake that many people make when they first try this approach. The key is to keep your tone kind and respectful, showing that you have confidence, but you're also open to listening to what she has to say. Your words should come from a place of assertiveness without aggression, of being sure of yourself but also considerate of her feelings and perspective. Imagine saying "I want" with a warm smile and a calm, steady voice. You're not demanding anything, you're simply expressing what you desire with confidence and clarity, while still allowing space for the other person to voice her own preferences. That balance is key. When you approach it with kindness, respect, and a healthy dose of empathy, that's when the real magic happens. You're asserting your desires while maintaining a genuine connection, which makes the conversation feel more natural and less transactional. Now that you've learned how to use these two powerful words effectively, it's time to put them into practice. This is where you'll really start to see how such a small, simple shift can have an enormous impact on your relationships, how you relate to women, and even your overall social dynamics. You'll be amazed at how much more confident you feel when you speak with clarity, and you'll begin to notice the way people respond to you. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. So, here's my challenge to you. Starting today, commit to using the phrase "I want" 5 times a day for the next week. It doesn't matter if it's in big situations or small ones. The key is to start building that confidence and using this phrase consistently. You can say it with a woman you're interested in, with friends, with colleagues, or even just in everyday situations. The goal is to integrate this phrase into your life, making it a natural part of your communication. Here's what's going to happen. As you start saying "I want" more often, you'll begin to notice something very interesting. People will start reacting differently to you. You'll notice how they treat you with more respect. You'll see how they're more attracted to your confidence. And you'll realize that they start perceiving you as someone who knows exactly what he wants in life. A person who isn't afraid to speak his mind and express his desires. That's powerful, my friend. That's what makes you stand out in a crowd and leave a lasting impression on the people around you. We've reached the end of this video, but before you go, I want to leave you with an important reminder. Don't just stick to theory. The value of what you've learned today will only come to life if you take action and put it into practice. Knowing the secret is useless if you don't apply it in your everyday life. The real change happens when you take these insights and make them part of your daily routine. So, here's what I want you to do. Comment below and let me know how you plan to use I want this week. Share an example of a situation where you think you can apply it, whether it's with a woman, in a business meeting, or even with a friend or family member. I'd love to hear how you plan to implement it. And don't forget, at the end of the week, come back and share your results. Let me know how it went. I'm confident you'll start seeing amazing results, and I can't wait to hear about your experiences. So go ahead, put this into practice and watch how it transforms the way people interact with you. I'm sure you'll be amazed at the shift in energy and the newfound respect you'll start receiving. Take action, and remember, confidence isn't just about saying the right words, it's about consistently living them out. Keep going, and you'll unlock a whole new level of connection and respect. So, what have you learned today? How do you feel about using the phrase I want in your life? And how do you plan to integrate it into your daily interactions? I'd love to hear from you. Comment below and share one thing you've learned from this video and how you'll bring it into your practice in the real world. It could be a small change or a big shift in your approach. Either way, I'm excited to hear about it. If you found this video helpful, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your engagement makes a huge difference in helping this video reach more people who can benefit from it. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.